Today we're talking about something I love digging into, the 7 key areas that impact how you feel about yourself, because your self-worth isn't just a mindset, it's a whole life thing. If you've ever wondered why you're doing all the self-help stuff but still feel stuck or low, it might be because there's an area of your life that's out of alignment with your worth. So let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to your Emotional Support Podcast, your cozy corner for getting real, healing loud, and rebuilding your self-worth from the inside out. Today, we are talking about 7 areas in your life where you can change your perspective and feel worthy without changing anything else. These will be themes throughout the entire podcast. This is my jam. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. These are the 7 areas. We have, I call them areas of wholeness. Okay, so we have mental wholeness. This is your thoughts, your mindset, your beliefs. Emotional wholeness is how you handle feelings and emotional needs. Environmental wholeness is the spaces and the energy around you. Social wholeness is your relationships with others and your sense of belonging. Physical wholeness is how you care for and connect with your body. Occupational and financial wholeness is your relationship to work and money, and kind of even deeper than that is like your sense of purpose. And spiritual wholeness is your connection to something greater or deeper than yourself. All right, so we are going to dig a little bit deeper into each of these to talk about how they kind of relate to your self-worth. All right, so with mental wholeness, this is where your self-worth starts with your inner voice. Okay, so it really starts with how you talk to yourself or your thoughts, mostly nurturing or mostly nagging. Are they mostly positive? Are they mostly negative? And this is where that inner voice, this is kind of the basis for all of the things, all of the ways that you feel about yourself. All right, so a tip, start catching your should thoughts and ask says who. Let me explain that. So if you said like, oh, I should have done that, or I should do this, or I shouldn't have done that, ask says who, or why not. Okay, challenge, just start to challenge those thoughts. You don't have to do anything else at this point, but just really start to challenge that. Emotional wholeness. Can you feel your feelings without shame or guilt? I don't know, can you? You need to be able to just feel your feelings and have that be okay. You shouldn't feel bad about feeling your feelings. Suppressing your emotions chips away at your self-worth. Okay? I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Here's a tip. Give yourself emotional permission slips. Okay? It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel however it is that you are feeling. Environmental wholeness. Your space influences how you see yourself. Okay? If your space is cluttered or toxic or chaotic, this sends signals to your body and your mind that things are not okay. Okay? I need to put a little disclaimer in here. I need to, let everyone know that I am a cis white woman. Okay? Having a safe space where you feel that it's okay to be yourself without judgment or oppression can be very difficult for people who deal with systemic racism, exclusion, ableism, or any other type of oppression in spaces where they should feel safe. So that is just a disclaimer, and we will get into that in another podcast, but I just want you to know that I am aware that not everyone has the privilege of just being able to feel safe and comfortable in all of the spaces that they're in. However, is there a space that you can be yourself without explanation, without judgment? That is what we want to try to find. Okay? Here's a tip. Try a 10-minute tidy up or remove some energy vampire from your space. So basically what that means is if you have a lot of clutter, try to, take 10 minutes and clean it up. Or if you have, your phone right by your bed before you go to sleep, maybe take that away. Just anything that removes your energy. If instead of going and taking a walk, you scroll on your phone, maybe figure out how you can make that a little bit more difficult for yourself, to just ease into that doom scrolling. Social wholeness. Who do you surround yourself with? Who you surround yourself with directly affects how you feel about yourself. Making sure that the people who are around you value you is so important. I said this in the last episode. Sometimes the people around us value us more than we value ourselves. Okay, so making those conscious decisions to be in spaces with people who know how worthy you are. Are your relationships supportive or draining? Okay, think about that. Here's a tip. Audit your circle. Okay, go through the people that you spend the most time with. Who makes you feel seen and safe? Who makes you feel like you are worth being in that circle? Physical wholeness. This is not about appearance. This is about care. This is about making sure that you are nurturing your body through sleep, movement, and nutrition. Okay, because all of these things affect your sense of self-worth. Ask yourself, what would someone who values themselves do for their body today? Occupational and financial wholeness. Your job and finances are tied to identity and security. Feeling powerless here can erode your self-worth. Okay, and I'll talk about this in more depth too. Having your dream job or having millions of dollars does not necessarily mean that you will have automatically a strong sense of self-worth. There are many millionaires who do what they love doing every day who still don't feel like they are worthy. Okay? So it's not, like I said, it's not about having your dream job. It's about finding your sense of purpose and then utilizing that to fit that into the job that you have. Here's a tip. Set one small boundary at work or check your money story. And your money story is just what your money is saying. How are you using your money? Are you making good choices about that? And this is not in any way meant to make you feel bad about how you're using your money, but just maybe look at it and see if there's anything you can do in order to feel better about it. Spiritual wholeness, okay? This is not necessarily about religion, okay? Spirituality, yes, there is a spirituality piece in religion, but spirituality and religion are not the same thing. Spirituality is really about finding a connection with something that is greater than you. Okay, so whether it's faith or purpose or intuition, this is your inner anchor. Okay, it's what makes you feel grounded to something greater than yourself. Feeling disconnected spiritually can leave you untethered, and then that can really have an effect on your self-worth. Spend 5 minutes a day or just today in silence, in gratitude, or in reflection. So really putting that all together, okay? It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. It's just about looking at these different areas in your life and looking at them with a different perspective. That's what we're here to do, because you are not doing anything wrong. You might just be looking at things in a way that doesn't enhance your sense of self and your sense of self-worth. So that's what we're here to change. So which area do you feel the strongest in right now? Which area did I talk about and you're like, yep, I got that? Okay, which one needs a little love? We can all use a little help in one area or another, right? I need some help in the financial area. And I don't think that my husband would disagree that I need some help in the way that I make choices about how I spend my money. Our Amazon packages are outrageous. But anyway, that's a story for another time as well. Pick one area to give your attention to this week. One tiny little shift can create momentum and get you rolling in the right direction. All right, so wrapping it up, self-worth is layered. It lives in your habits, your surroundings, your boundaries, your beliefs. Okay, let me know which pillar you're focusing on this week. DM me or tag me. Let me know what you're working on. What do you feel like is going well? I love to hear from you. Okay, next week or next episode, we are going to be talking about silencing that inner critic. We're going to talk about how we talk to ourselves. Today's reminder you didn't ask for, but definitely need. Remember, you are not broken. You are never too much. You are just becoming. I'm so glad you're here. I will see you next time.